We're back at Sarif Industries. Now, I wasn't expecting to come back here,
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-ogs who might want to get a Taggart.
which is why I spent all that time faffing around last session, clearing up side quests and whatnot that I could have cleared up right now. But it's not a problem.
This Humanity Front Rehabilitation Center.
When we got back to Sarif Industries, we were asked by Pritchard to visit our office. He's got information for us. We're supposed to be going to see Sarif, but Pritchard said that his information might need to be dealt with first, so let's see what he's got to say, I guess.
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarif?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
Curious. So, Sarif's been gathering data on us? Something along those lines? Suspicious. We should have a word. Yeah. It's that guy.
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarif's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
You trying to fuck me, mate? No, we're going to take the high ground.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
I'm curious about something, Mr. Taggart. What is it you hope to accomplish by coming here tonight?
I would think that would be obvious. Your company has been viciously targeted. The violence and bloodshed that's occurred, it must be stopped. But I'm afraid it won't be until men of wisdom and understanding come to an agreement.
About what?
About the future, Mr. Jensen. This enhancement technology threatens to change the course of human evolution, to redefine what it even means to be human. You think governments can afford to let that go unregulated?
You can't stop progress, Mr. Taggart.
Perhaps not. But neither can we afford to sit by and watch it happen on its own. Not when we have the ability, the collective will, and foresight to influence it.
I see. Thank you for illuminating me.
Anytime.
I mean, he's got some good points all round. You can't just let things go willy-nilly. But anyway, Dave, we want answers. What the heck, man?
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it.
That's
We're
not the
secure
important thing.
And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
Right, what have we got? Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. That's just like, oh, well, maybe, and then you give up all the ground in the argument. Can't have that one. Let's see. Doesn't like to be defied. That's pretty defiant.
Adam, are we done here?
No, we're not. I was just about to click on the option when you removed
I
them.
want to, believe me.
No.
I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right, you're right.
Hey,
I'm sorry if I seem evasive. But there's something you're not getting here, Adam. Business is war, with no clear battleground and no rules to keep our enemies honest. In this company, I'm the commander-in-chief, and I have to be ready for anything, and I will do anything to ensure that I am. Now, I hired you because I needed a general I could trust, one who knows how to obey orders.
that's not bad. Let's maybe focus.
I think I proved myself today. And the only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it.
I wasn't criticizing you, Adam.
Yeah,
I
that sounds
suppose
good.
you raise a good point. Look, I'm not going to share every single detail of this data with you. As CEO of this company, there are things I can't release, even to you, Frank, or Athena. I consider us all a team here, but we each have our own roles to fill. I decide who gets trusted with what, and in this case, you're just going to have to do your job without knowing all the facts.
I'm a bollocks.
Megan said you could roll with the punches. Proof she was right.
Don't change the subject, you dick. So we can use pheromones. He's definitely alpha. Back off, no. Let's just use our pheromones.
Boss, I really don't understand why you're giving me the runaround. When you hired me, I said I'd give you the best I could, but I can't protect us if you keep hamstringing my every move. If you won't level with me and tell me what it is you're hiding, then I'm out of here. I quit.
Adam, wait. You can't leave us. We need you. Now more than ever.
We got him.
All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT.
Fair point.
Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
Now he's just going to stare at his desk until we leave. But that's fine. Seems to suggest, though, that some of this data might be shady or mysterious. So that sounds like something we want to check out. Also, it turns out we've got 2 available praxis. So, what do we want? I want the cloaking system. I want the Typhoon. But I don't need that till the next boss. But if I get it... I could have got it in time for Barrett in Reflection. There's a lot of mistakes I made in that Barrett fight, but it's beyond us now. I'll get the Typhoon now so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Ooh. If I get the super version. But when am I ever going to Typhoon robots? Anyway. Let's go and ring that bell. So, what are we learning? Neither of Adam's parents are birth parents. So, we're some sort of mystery child. Let's see. Curious, so it's not even sure how we got adopted in the first place. And yeah, so he was fired from SWAT, and it seems to be under for stupid reasons because they just made up a psych exam that made him look like a knob. So it's all a bit curious.
Athena tells me you spoke to Sarif. Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Sarif spoon feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
I love their bands. So, that's going to lead to a side mission when we return to Detroit, I think. Which is nice. But now we should talk to the big man about going to Shanghai, I think.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing.
Convenient.
So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Sarif Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Lovely stuff. So, back to the old helipad. Back to Buddy Farida.
Of course, I understand. I can't imagine what it must be like to willingly give up an implanted limb.
Isaiah
Please,
Sandoval.
make sure Mr. Taggart is up to date itinerary-wise, and I will rendezvous with you later at his office.
Mr. Taggart's assistant. But he's also a Sandoval. Like Ezekiel Sandoval.
You
Our pal
Taggart's
Zeke.
aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called
Do you
enhancements of
mean
yours.
brother?
A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know, hoping to be gunned down by the police rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuroposine dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
Interesting. So that's how Isaiah Sandoval ended up getting associated with Bill Taggart, I guess. We'll come back to him later. But for now, it's Farida. Hello.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hangsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
Let's roll.
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in.
And away we go. Let's see what China's got to offer.
Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approaches.
Sort of weird.
Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in. The address you got off that Merc, Hangsha Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
So here we are. The lovely Hangsha Court Gardens. Let's have a stroll around and see what we can see.
Have you seen Ning lately? Not since last week. I'm starting to get worried. She missed 3 days of work already. You don't think, Chan, for Ning's sake, I hope not.
Poor
May is
Ning.
worried though. Speaking of May.
Well, that's enough about Ning. Let's go and stroll
Oh,
around.
don't tell me I left my purse in there with May.
I am not getting getting augment, not for this.
Our customers would pay much for the services of an augmented girl. You can make a lot of money.
They tell customers to get themselves augmented, and they can go fuck themselves.
I'm sure some already have. May, you have a customer. Get to work.
You'll get yours, buddy. Hello, May. Are you just gonna stand and watch? Weirdo. Go on. What's up, May?
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police. Or soldier. Someone on business. So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get augmentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's very bad.
Ah, it's Ning
One of the
again.
girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
There's the magic words.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank you. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen. I fear there's little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropozyne. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
We might.
Got it.
We've got an augment for that. So, we can pop up on this roof and do that, but we should also steal some credit chips while we're here. Anything going on in this room? Not really. What about this room?
You were awesome, baby.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Oh, hey, did I tell you that boss is forcing some of the girls to get augmented? Sometimes I talk so much I forget who I told what.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Fuckers.
Jensen, you lost or something? Didn't think it would take this long to check out one apartment.
I took a detour. Tell me something, Malik. You think a smart card with a Tai Young Medical logo on it will come in handy in this town?
TYM, the global leader in augmentation technology. They put up almost half the cash to build this city, so maybe. Why are you asking?
No reason. Just thinking ahead.
Just stealing MacGuffins for later. Right, so we need to go up on the rooftop to talk to that Bobby guy, but I'm heading downstairs first because I seem to remember there's a shop on the ground floor. Just want to see what they've got. See what this town's got to offer us.
I wouldn't go upstairs if I were you. Why not? Wait, don't tell me.
Let's see, is it this door?
Sorry.
You want best in the city? You come to right place. Look on computer and see for yourself.
Oh yeah, shopping. So we've got sniper rifle ammo, got a silencer, damage upgrade, nice. Don't know what inventory's like. Let's see. Well, we'll flog that for a start. Yeah, clearing up some space nicely. Let's see. I may as well sell those pro energy packs. I'll keep all my grenades though. Now we want the damage upgrade, definitely. Another laser targeting system? Why not? Now let's pop
Thank
those
you.
on our guns.
Come again.
Oh, I'll come again. I just want to make sure I've got the inventory space for everything. So, combine damage upgrade with the revolver. Where did my other upgrade go? If I just dropped it on the floor or something? Or is it just a little one? There it is. Excellent. So we're going to have stealthy options and less stealthy options, and they'll both be pretty good. I don't even need the sniper rifle, I've just been lugging it around for no good reason. But there you go. Definitely buying all the Samasican lockers. Probably don't need to buy anything else for now.
Fortune and glory to you.
Yes, to you too. Now let's head back up to the roof and speak to that bouncer. This isn't the roof. Right, where you at, Holmes? Xuan Li.
Shove off before I shove you off.
I'm here to see you.
Uh-huh. What about?
Ning.
Open the phone book. Plenty of them in there.
Your friends
funny
are
man.
holding her. I can make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while? Yeah, maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where to find her.
Maybe you'll tell me, or I'll fuck you up.
I gotta make sure she's okay first. She'll be a lot more valuable to me and you if she's alive and in one piece, if you know what I mean.
I get it. Smart businessman you are. Okay. I'll tell you. They're holding her on a small side street just off the open gutter in the Daigong district. But listen, I didn't say anything, right?
Oh, that was easy. Haven't got another Praxis. Swish. Actually, there's a limb clinic in town, and we could probably buy a second other Praxis from there. And then maybe get the cloaking upgrade. Maybe get the Icarus upgrade, because I would like to be able to just throw myself off buildings. Let's go back downstairs anyway, because we can look for Ning, and we can also look for the limb clinic. So we're out on the streets now. Come out through this bottom door. And what have we got lying around? Oh, we've got helpful signs. That's good.
You know, it's an amazing view of the cityscape.
Limb clinic to the right. So
Hey, you know how to get to the...
guess it means we're going up these steps. And now the limb clinic isn't on the signs at all. That's helpful. It's a nice looking place though. Is Hengsha, Shanghai, whatever you want to call it. It feels good to get out of Detroit. Now that takes us back up to our roof, does it? Lovely stuff. So, a limb clinic is down the stairs. Down which stairs though? It's exploring time. Which inevitably means it's getting lost time. But that's why I wanted to come to a new area, so just, you know, have an explore, stroll about, see what's what. We're actually getting close to Ning as well, which is good. So Ning's over there somewhere. Limb clinic that way. So maybe it's just around this corner. There we go, I recognise the sign now. Limb.
Excuse me, do you know where the limb clinic is?
Yes.
Oh, and there's someone right near the limb clinic saying, oh, where's the limb clinic? It's like, if you'd been on the other side of the city, it might be more helpful. Anyway, we're here.
Excuse me, sir.
Lim International welcomes you. You are preferred client? Select what you want from computer.
Why, thank you. I believe I shall. Because you've probably got Praxis kits for sale. 2 of them. We can only afford one, but that's fine for
Very
now.
welcome, sir.
Now then, Icarus is cool, but it's not terribly necessary. Cloaking system is again cool, but not terribly necessary, but it is cool. High energy consumption. I don't even really use it for short bursts, for 3 seconds basically. Unless I don't upgrade it, and then we can... Yeah, maybe it's worth investing in the cloaking system. Lovely stuff. Now, which button is that? Is that F1? And F2 is the Typhoon, I think. It would be helpful to know these for later on. I suppose whilst I'm roaming around the city, I should also be just poking around in people's spare rooms. Just got 100 XP just for walking in that door. Good stuff. I mean, a lot of them will have just hacking nonsense in them, but still.
I feel like the only place to work around here is TYM.
Alice Garden Pods will be returning there later to those apartments of sort. Not even apartments, just like a coffin hotel or something, really. But down here, maybe. Eliminate Ning's guards. There's what? 1, 2 guards?
You're in the wrong part of town, Lawai.
3 guards. But there was another way to get to them by coming around here. Maybe? Maybe there wasn't. What to do? Oh! We could accidentally waste some Typhoon ammo, that's certainly an option. Now everyone's bricking it. That better not have been our only Typhoon ammo. No, we've got 2 left, good. But that guy's just going to see me.
You're in the wrong part of town, Lawai.
So let's stroll past him down.
Not the place for you. Get out, Lawai.
I'm out. Unless you want to come down and dance about it. No, it doesn't look like he does. What a puss. Now, nothing throwable around here, so I can't distract him with things. Where's he gone?
You're in the wrong part of town, Lawai. Go back.
Right.
Where are you?
I'm right here. I'm stood in front of you.
Last warning. Next, we take your fancy odds.
Come on. Otherwise, I could just do a double knockout and then a single knockout. That would work. Unless, of course, I miss completely. Yeah. This could be tricky. Right, so what to do? Maybe wait for him to go back over there again. Yeah, we'll try this again.
You're in the wrong part of town, Lawai. Go back.
There we go, that's a double. That guy's just kecking it. No, you go down as well, my friend. Sweet, and we survived. Always good. And new code for the holding pen, good.
Get away.
So, no hacking for us once again, because we got a code. You must be Ning.
Who are you?
Your friend May sent me. She said you were in trouble. Are you hurt?
May. Thank God. And no, I'm fine. They didn't touch me. Not yet, anyway. If you hadn't come, though, how did you find me?
I asked around. I can be persuasive.
I have to get out of here.
You sure you're okay? Can you leave here on your own?
Yes, thank you. Whoever you are, thank you so much. I need to go. I need to get out of this city. I need to get away from that monster, Chan. Tell her. Thank you for everything. I owe her. I owe you both my life.
Yeah, I'm a hero. Hear that, good boys? Hero. Now you sleep that off whilst I go for a stroll back to base, and we'll hand this quest back in to May, see what she's got to say. Alright, back to Hunghua. Do a bit of selling with our friend, and then we'll pop up and deliver the good news to May. So, hello again, Lynn.
Everything for good price.
Just here to sell you a bit of crap I picked up on my travels. Nothing terribly important, but it's got to be done if I want to afford that other praxis point. And lovely.
Fortune and glory to you.
Sweet. Is there anything worth robbing in here? No. Very clever. Keep your stuff somewhere outside of the shop so no one nicks it and immediately sells it back to you. Because that would suck. I've gone the wrong way again. I sometimes think I'd be better off not having any memory of this game at all, rather than having all these faulty half memories that send me in wrong directions and cause unnecessary diversions. But I can't go back and erase this game from my brain. That'd be a fun augment to have. Selective memory removal, so you can keep replaying the same game over and over.
Ning, did you find her?
I did. She's safe, but running. I think she plans on leaving the city.
She always is a smart girl. I'm glad. I will contact her to make sure she is safe. As promised, here's your payment. If you want more, I have another task. Something suitable for a man of your many talents. Are you interested?
My interest would depend on the task.
By now, I'm sure you heard of Diamond Chan. He is evil man who feeds off the pain and misery of this city. If we are to stay in peace here, he must be taken care of.
You want me to kill Chan?
Yes, but you must make it look like an accident or suicide.
Yeah, we could do that.
I'll do it.
Good. I'll give you the address of Diamond Chan's apartment. It is on one of the nearby rooftops. Lower Hansa is a dangerous place. Simply knock Chan out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest.
She's got this all figured out.
Got it.
Mr. Jensen, remember not to cause any wounds on Diamond Chan that make it look like murder. Any suspicion will bring us more trouble from his friends.
So no tranquilizers or peps. Which means strictly hand-to-hand submission. Shouldn't be a problem.
That is good, yes. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. I will wait here.
Lovely stuff. Let's go and kill a guy and make it look like suicide. Yay! I'm a hero.